Hello everybody, this is your boy Kenneth reporting from the KTookes spot, giving you all a brand new video. And this is a book review on the book called, right here, which I have, by Dr. Keiron Brown. It's called Don't Date a Psycho, Don't Be One, Don't Date One. So this is going to be a really good book. I'm going to let you guys know that straight up. Now when this book right here, I know Dr. Keiron Brown. Keiron and I are friends. He's one of my regulars at my job at Chili's, and because I host over that way. So, just in case if you guys are wondering, how did I hear about the book? How did I get the book? That way, and it's a very informative book. Now, when you hear "Don't Date a Psycho," I know a lot of you guys are saying, "Okay, what is really a psycho? Do you think somebody has a mental health issue?" Not exactly. A lot of times, it can be. You can be on psycho and don't even realize it. It could be like in your childhood. A lot of times maybe mom was a psycho, maybe dad was a psycho. It's just that type of way that the book goes into, but at the same time, it's not calling nobody a psycho. It's just saying, do you have the symptoms, or maybe just the terminology, or just ways of having ways of being a psycho. But the book does have 6 chapters. I'm not going to go through the whole book. I'm just going to give you guys a rundown of what the book is about, and what each chapter is about. That way, get you guys an understanding of it. But Keiron Brown does do an awesome job with describing things. Like the first chapter is called "How We Become Psychos." Like I was saying, maybe it's through childhood when you were born. Maybe mom and dad or probably had psycho ways of just doing stuff, or maybe just some people are emotional hoarders, and you just try to figure out, okay, am I really becoming like this? Am I really doing this? That took the rundown. But when you get into chapter 2 called "Behaving Like a Psycho," we all know that, and this is a good way of how you guys know maybe you're either you or maybe somebody else is being demanding, but at the same time, are they making you feel like you're kind of like like you're emotionally in jail, or just feel trapped? Who knows? You never know. But it just goes into that terminology of saying, okay, am I this way? Am I that way? But I think you guys will really enjoy that chapter. But chapter 3 is called "The Damage Psychos Cause." Maybe if you were dating a psycho, maybe it just made you not want to trust them. Or maybe it's just when you're in a toxic relationship, sometimes you bring that baggage. If you've already ended that relationship, you bring it to the next relationship, and you really don't want to do that, because you may cause damage, or you may make somebody more of a psycho. Or maybe if they're one of the nicest people in the world, a psycho can come out of them just by the way you treat them. So you know how they say you treat people the way you want to be treated, but be careful of if you do treat somebody mean, you can really bring out the crazy side of somebody. So just have to be careful what you do, guys. But when you get into chapter 4, it's called "Gaining and Understanding." A lot of times it can be scars and wounds, like I said, just like from injured trust and everything. You feel hurt, or maybe a lot of times feel bitter. But you can't let that determine the way you live your life. You have to realize that what is it going to cost me? Is it going to cost me my life? Is it going to cost me just being so negative, or just not caring about things just because of how one person may have treated me, or maybe a group of people have treated me? No. No, 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 no. But when you get to chapter 5, it is called "Enough is Enough Psycho." A lot of times, like you said, is when when's the time you have to leave, or maybe it's just saying holding on, or maybe because even if it's time to leave, a lot of times you may not want to leave, because maybe you feel, okay, maybe I'm not, I'm either secure with that person, or maybe they're doing a lot for me, or maybe you feel like, because maybe even if they've hurt you or verbally abused you, either like physically hit you, or like I say, verbally hit you, or maybe just saying words to you, it can really make some people kind of be unsure. But you just have to know when it's time to leave. If the red flags, or just the warning signs have been up for a while, and it's that time, leave. Don't settle for just because you feel like, I love this person, or they're going to change. Then chances are, if they do it again constantly, they're going to keep doing it until they damage you, or just make you feel crazy, or make you want to do something that violently that you may not want to do. So maybe you just have to leave and just realize that you may have to start over, but that's just part of, of growing up or just learning about yourself. You have to learn how to just move on and maybe start over. But a lot of times starting over can be like a change. How to say change is good, and maybe it's just a seasonal. Maybe it's a day. Maybe it's years. But it takes time. You have to let your mind, your body, and your soul, heal. And then and the last chapter is called "And Here We Are." Now, like I said, that's just the here we are. The final thoughts. A lot of times, do you feel like you're secure? You can answer that question. Do you feel like you're happier, or do you just feel like maybe I might be the reason of being a psycho? It'll give you that whole type of rundown. But I feel like overall, if you you want a good book, and especially this time, fall time, where everybody's going through different relationship changes, definitely make sure you get the book right here called from Keiron Brown. You will not be disappointed, and trust me, it will make you really appreciate your life and make you change your life, or maybe just understand maybe how somebody may act. And then if you want to keep up, because there are group sessions going on, that you have online with people who go through how to don't date a psycho. Because there's a website called don'tdateapsycho.com that you guys can check out. And maybe you can see what somebody else has gone through. Because everybody goes through different ways of dealing with a psycho, or maybe tendencies of what a psycho does. So, you could check that website out. And hopefully it make you want to get the book. And the book is everywhere. It's on Amazon, Barnes & Noble. Definitely check it out because you won't be disappointed. Maybe I have the link down here. So on one of the sites where you guys can order the book, or you can just go on don'tdateapsycho.com, where it's up there. You can just push it. It's a order the book now, and you can order the book. And I guarantee you, it's 124 pages, but at the same time, it is worth reading. You will not be disappointed at all. Maybe you can share it with share it with your friends, family. So hopefully this made you want to read the book more now, and just make you understand, like, wow, Dr. Keiron Brown really hit it at home, but he really did. So shout out to Keiron Brown. If you're watching this, you my boy. Hopefully I did you justice with this book. And that's about it on Dr. Keiron Brown's book. But if you guys want to keep up with me, you can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at KTookes, which is KTookes. And you can also subscribe to the KTookes spot, which is, you can push the subscribe button down here, or you can just go up here where it says subscribe here and keep up with me, because I do book reviews, other book reviews. I've done music, like album reviews, song reviews, all the above. I've done TV shows. So hopefully you guys if this is your first time watching me, hopefully this won't be the last time. But just get to know your boy, because I do answer comments, and hopefully you guys comment on it. Make sure you thumbs up this video by liking it. Make sure you share it, and make sure, like I said, comment. Like I said, I want to know what you guys think about the book after you've either read the book, or maybe made you want to know, had questions about the book, because it's worth it. But that's about it, you guys. So I'm just gonna wrap it up here, and thank you guys for watching this book review. So this is your boy Kenneth, signing off from the KTookes spot. So you guys have a blessed one and a safe week. So bye bye.